everyone. I mean, I'm a tad bit ready, and at the same time, I'm a tad bit not. Yes. Okay, so everything should be pulled up. Everything should be good. I just need to kind of reorganize some stuff because my desk space is a tad bit getting crowded, but I think it should be fine. I'm just gonna kind of move some stuff around. We should all be good to go. But I should be ready for everything today. I have water. I have tissues, just in case if last stream happens and I get another nose bleed on stream. Hopefully it shouldn't happen. Cross my fingers because I've gone a few days without one, so really hoping nothing happens. Now that I say it's gonna happen, right? Like the second I say it, but hopefully nothing happens. If it does happen, I'll essentially plug it up and keep going. But a luck light fly, I think I said it was. Cute little bug. There's like a new thing over there. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna go collect it and we're gonna find out. What is going on here? Cool. Got a new thing. What is it? To think that Lumen Spar would appear so close to the surface, I was always of the opinion that these things could not appear in more structurally vulnerable locations. There are fragments of that thing underground, traveling up the veins of the rock before finally arriving here. Hey, stop spouting nonsense. They were originally rocks from the local area, which is why they became like this. They just underwent some kind of transformation process and formed crystals. That's all. The analyses, I think, that the Chasm commissioned us to conduct reveal that they are by and large made of ore from local area. They've just been affected by some outside forces, thus creating these strange crystals. Huh, look over there. That crystal looks just like the adjuvant you have with you. Why don't you take the Illuminstone adjuvant and have a look? Interesting. And that's right, the adjuvant is made of the same material as these crystals. These formations will thus naturally react to one another on the account of the similarity. Weird stone, I guess. Hey, is that all you have to say? Don't fight, you two. I mean, yeah, we really aren't fighting. Fighting looks a lot different. Yeah, we're not. What I meant to say is that it doesn't matter whether you're fighting or not. Once again, I am not going to mess that name up, so we're just gonna not say it. Because, if I say it, it's gonna sound bad, and then I'm gonna feel really bad about saying it wrong. Need to set up a temporary camp up ahead, so don't run off while we're doing that. Crystals we discovered will be very useful for our subsequent exploration. Find anything after this, please make sure to contact me. My skills haven't rusted away just yet, so I can help you process some of the raw ore, and believe it'll prove quite useful to you in your adventures. And also, don't fight, alright? We're not fighting. God, jeez Louise. Calm down. That's a good pair of kiddos. I'll get you some candy later. How old are you? I'll get you some candy later. I'm not too... If anything, the Traveler might actually be older than you by, a few centuries. So there's that. Get you some candy later. Anyway, if you find anything strange nearby, please report it in a timely fashion. Actually, do you remember what Jinwoo said the last time about Uncle He? I haven't forgotten, and since you're here, could you help me out once again? Uncle He is our senior here in the mines. Several years ago, he was one of those who went missing when we Chasm miners were dispersed. He's hard of hearing and might not have heard the alerts. The pensions from the Huishan Hall and the Shanglu Hall, oh dear gosh, I think I'm saying this right, are quite generous, and his family has already long arranged for his funeral. But although I'm not much of a believer in the supernatural, I can't help but feel that he's still alive down here somewhere. He was a really old hand. Whether it be avoiding disasters in the mine, how to escape, how to wait for rescue, he knew it all. Taught me a lot of it too. That's why I believe he must be alive in here somewhere. Even now, I won't give up searching for him. I'll point you to a few places where he was sighted before we disperse. Who knows, you might still be able to find some clues there. As for me, I'll explore the deeper parts of the mining caverns. Oh yes, and don't forget your candy now. Once again, I need to know how old you are, because I don't think you're allowed to say that unless you're, over the age of 60, 70. She still needs to help us draw some maps. The pathways of the chasm's underground mines are intricate and complex, and we won't get very far at all without those maps. When you have the Limestone Adjuvant equipped, it'll provide illumination if it contains energy. Perhaps the stone relies on a unique ley line environment. However, and as such, it only works within the underground mines of the chasm. Certain devices and creatures such as the lumen lamps and lucklight flies can be used to replenish the Lumenstone's Adjuvant's energy. Perhaps someone in the exploration team can strengthen the power of the Lumenstone Adjuvant. Okay, well, let's just equip that now, because that just makes my life a ton easier. Click and click. And it's not recharged. Go figure. Is that one up there? Oh no, here's a lucklight fly. Let's just grab him. But as you can kind of see, it's basically a flashlight. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it, because it does get pretty dark in the caverns. But I believe... Yep. So you can kind of like flash it at them, and they'll light up if you have light on them. And if you light obviously all of them up at once...
An answer from this world?
I'm gonna turn this down, hold on. If you light all of them up at once, you get rewards right there. Or something might occur, or, you know. They're essentially just like another puzzle mechanism. Like, here's one right here, but I'm not quite sure what else I'm supposed to do with it. And then this is one of those little statues that'll... I guess I can't even use it yet, so literally it can only be used as a flashlight. Cool. Oh, that was weird. We had a very interesting spike there. Oh, there you go. So, like, with these, so they'll be locked or whatever, but if you press recharge, it'll take up a charge, but then you could use it to essentially charge it up again. Yep, that's like bad monster. That's just not happening. There's no way it's still chasing me, right? I honestly don't think destroying these slimes would do anything, so I'm just not gonna fight them. Can't hurt to gain some resources while we're down here, though. Do I only need to flash these two? Oh yeah. Cool.
A reward on the road.
Actually, and what I can do is I think with swords, if you dive like that, you can automatically break them. Cool. What's this? Is this one of those core lapises? Looks like. It looks different from core lapis, and it's a lot tougher. Oh my goodness. Or sorry, not lapis. It was Noctilus's jade, but it looked like it also recharged some of my thing there. And then here's something else you can use the charges for.
Reward on the road.
Except we can just come over here and use this and charge it back up. Can I grab this, or... Yeah, I have to be out of combat. Okay, well... Time to deal with some enemies first.
Dodge this.
I guess that didn't count as adding element to the thing. Okay, I guess. Oh, I wanted to pick both of them up, but whatever.
Windblade.
Okay, and they should be done now. I want to pick up the diary fragment, because I'm not sure what it is for. When I get too near the black magma, my thoughts go drumbled and my senses are become agitated, but when I stand close to these crystals, these deleterious effects retreat greatly. I've never heard of that word. I'll have to look that up. I once heard little Jinwei say that some adjuvant thing can be used to store energy from these crystals. I should ask her about that when I get back to the surface. My ears itch. I can hear someone calling out to me, telling me that there's water in the depths. Mushrooms. Oh dear, I fear that I must be going quite insane. I think there's something in the water. Ooh, mushrooms. Huh? Yeah, you are slightly going insane. Are you... You've got to be kidding. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and... Boss. Cool. glad there's a boss just sitting there. No reason or anything, just decided he wants to sit there. And I can just fly over to this. Actually, I even could have taken that lift up. I didn't even see it. Well, that happens, I guess. It's fine. And after this, there's also a little challenge or trial right there, which I kind of want to look at. Because this might give me something good, too. Where's the other particles? It just told me that there's one. Yeah, this is a confusing challenge. Okay, we might have to try again. I think, because I don't think we're gonna be able to get it this time. Okay, there's 3. Where's the other ones? Yeah, I don't know. I can't even see where they're at. I mean, oh, okay, now I see them. They're on the crane. So you're not actually supposed to go to the ground. You just touch everything on the crane and stuff and then jump down or however you do it. Now I'm fully recharged too because of the one thing, so I guess we have to do this, go over here, and then we climb up the crane. Okay, I got you now. Because this also might give me another one of those stones, right? Maybe? I would assume so. You'd get another stone from this. No?
Reward on the road.
That stinks. Thought maybe you can get stones from like the challenges or whatever around. Guess not. Wait, designated location of it. Jeez, it's all the way over there. Goodness. Can't even go there right now. I mean, I could. I guess that's like the next location we're supposed to look for information. Right? Like, what quest are we on right now? Honestly, it's not that one. Lower levels of the chasm. Oh my goodness. I'm so very confused. Okay, what was it again? What did we have to do? Ataris and Imperatrix? Ataris and Imperatrix. Let's just kind of scroll. Okay, so really? This one? Interesting. And then Ito's. Maybe it's, I think it may be Act 1, maybe. Interesting. I don't know why we need to do one from Inazuma to do the chasm. Interesting. Go to the land of the Enter Archon, which you need to do Requiem of the Echoing Depths, which I think is, yep, we're on the one right now. Okay. So this is the one we're supposed to be doing. I just kind of want to make sure I know where we're at right now, because there's a ton of missions that just keep popping up left and right. Okay, grab this and then run away, because I'm not in the mood to fight. Oh. Oh, well, I guess I can't go that way right now.
A reward on the road.
I love how there's treasure hoarders down here, though, even though we literally just opened it up. Meaning that they were probably down here for a super long time. And somehow had, like, food and stuff down here, which confuses me even further. Where?
Another test subject.
I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to be looking for the next node. Like, which exit do I go out of? Is it this one up here? This isn't even an exit. I will, however, go up here and grab this little thing. I guess while destroying rocks along the way. Guess. I know this probably doesn't get us to the next part of the mission, but I just think it'd be nice to get this one done. And these are actually, if you could see the little color different, what is it? The color differences. It's actually it'll also regenerate your flashlight or whatever you want to call it. I guess there's a notice. We can look at the notice in a bit. Maybe that'll help. Okay, can I just not come across every little enemy group and across this entire cabin already? That would be great. So we'll go back and do that notice in a few seconds. Once we get this guy back to his little home.
I'll keep this close.
Okay, listen here. I'm not in the mood to fight you. I just want to go over here and do this. Okay, well...
Freeze.
Let's knock him over. Okay, or just throw that. It's not doing any damage. What?
I swear by my sword.
Okay, let's throw this field out and start doing some sort of healing.
What's it done?
Okay. Just one last enemy and then we can finally read that little notice. Ow. That was rude. And throw him up in the air again. Does that count as fall damage too? I mean, not a lot, but at least it counts as a bit. Just by keeping him up in the air and forcing him to get bounced.
Is this an
Okay,
answer
notice.
from this world?
Notice. Due to the recent incident, all supply stations built for collaborative purposes will be shut down permanently. All monolith personnel, clerks, and miners stationed there, please leave soon. Members of the Futui spot in this area will be arrested as enemies. Please stay alert. Oh yeah, so no, I genuinely have to go all the way over there, which I don't understand because it's not letting me over there. It keeps stopping me. Well, let's explore. We should probably finish Jinwei's commission first. Isn't this her commission? I could have sworn that this was her mission and it won't... Okay, well, let's... I guess maybe look more in this area. Maybe we're missing a few notes. Not quite... Or maybe it's a side quest. Maybe it's a side quest and we've just been... That is a lot of characters. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, okay, this one right here. Okay, now we're better. I was wondering, I was like, I have no clue how we're supposed to find info. There's one right here, it looks like. Some strange black magma is oozing out of the depths of the earth. I'm not sure if calling it magma is precise, but it looks very ominous. Best not to get near it. I went deeper still and retrieved some strange mushrooms. I'm not certain if they're edible or not. The magma seems to have trapped in some elemental life forms. Now, if they can eat it, perhaps I could too. No, something's wrong. Something goes wrong with these little things. I'd better leave. This is surely not to be taken for sustenance. Once you get used to it, the mushrooms actually don't taste too bad. Literally just said don't eat it, and the dude then just eats it. Good job, dude. Nice going. Might be best to relocate to a spot where mushrooms might be found and to make a camp there. We find the mushrooms, we find Uncle Hay, and if we find Uncle Hay, we finish the mission. Oh yeah. Jeez Louise. I don't know if I've ever said it, but I'm definitely a movie quoter. So if people get references, like, totally make sure to call them out, because it makes me really happy when I say a reference that people actually get it. It's like one of those things that like puts joy in my heart knowing that the people have watched the random movies that I've watched over the years. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's like, it's a very small little satisfaction deep within like, wow, these movies that I've watched, I'm not weird for being the only one to watch them. People have watched them. And at least remembered them enough to actually, like, care about the quote, but entirely different thing, right? Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Okay, you're... I don't appreciate you. I'm glad I got him out of that muck, though, because it looks like he's a lot less strong outside of it. Granted, he's still strong, but... it's at least better than it was. Okay, I can't dodge that for some reason. Can I just... it'd be super cool if I could just throw him off the edge. Make my life a ton easier. Because then while he's respawning, I can read the note, and he can't stop me. Oh, wait, wait, can I actually throw him off? I might actually be able to throw him off. Now I'm curious. Well, obviously he did not appreciate that because he just swapped forms. Whoops. I'm glad your ability follows me. Oh, I'm dead.
Everyone has their limits.
Listen, that was just rude. Like, now I have to teleport all the way back up, and I have to restart the fight, and oh gosh. Yeah, okay, so, genuinely thinking we swap back to Barbara. Even if Barbara's actually weaker, I definitely think it's better than Jean's healing. Yeah, like level 40 over 50.
We can do this.
Don't even care. It's so much better. Which is kind of sad, because literally Barbara's at level 40 and Jean's at 50, and I'm sure Barbara can still do better healing. Because I was just always thought that Jean would have been a better support, but apparently Jean can't do anything. And I don't think, yeah, I can't read the note until I get rid of the... Where? Oh, the note's in the muck, isn't it? Where is it? I mean, yeah, it looks like it... Oh, no. Oh, it's the monster. I think the monster might have it on him. That's great, so I have to defeat it. It's fantastic is what that is.
Windblade, prepare to be blown away.
Yeah, this is going to be another one of those. We whittle the health down until it gets knocked over.
Don't push your luck.
Oh no! Go, Barbara!
Dodge this.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. So this is wonderful. I'm glad that I can't even move. I just can't even move. The thing is like knocked me over. And then its attacks follow me? Okay. Now, I don't even know what to do here. Because it's genuinely just knocking me around and there's not anything I can do about it. Okay, you know what? No, no.
Is not the...
Nope, 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 nope. We're gonna go to surface. We're gonna go to a statue. We're gonna heal. And then from there, we're gonna figure out a different team. Because obviously this team is not doing so hot. So let's look at the characters we have and let's figure something out. Okay, so I mean, it doesn't help that we literally have 4 stars only. That probably doesn't help my case, but goodness, I don't even know. Yeah, I truthfully I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I don't even know why it's doing so much damage to me, because I don't think I ever had an issue with this on my own playthrough, so now I'm so confused as to why I'm getting knocked over so fast. I didn't even know this was a thing. What? I had played this game for how long and I didn't even know that this was a thing? Interesting. I never knew that. I don't know. I've heard that he's good.
Chivalry will never die.
The problem is I have to actually upgrade him, which is another issue entirely. Let's see how far we can take it before it essentially just forces us to go battle bosses again. Okay. Oh, and we get a reward for leveling them up. Okay. And then can we send one more time, or we have to battle an Oceanad, of course, right? Truthfully, I don't know. Because that Oceanad boss fight just sounds like a really big pain. I guess we could try it again, though, and see what happens. So let's swap for
I'll keep an eye on
Lisa. That said, it might also be good to make food as well. So let's go check and see what buffs we can get from food. I always forget about food in boss fights, so it's definitely something I should probably go back and check. Cook. Can you... Because I always like to use this one for attack. I just don't know... Oh, it shouldn't be that... Oh, I guess it would take these. So let's try to get our proficiency up all the way, and then... I guess both of them get... That's weird. So let's do that real... Cooking in this game is definitely enticing gameplay. I can promise you that much. Oh, lag, which is always fun. Should be able to push through it though, so that's fine. Alright, 2 more. And then even as we're getting damaged, we can just heal ourselves with Barbara and the food itself. Okay. Past that, we should definitely make defense items. Which one? Okay, probably this one. Because it looks like this one gives the most possible. Unfortunately, we can only craft one, but one's all we need, I guess. It's sad that it's not even a boss fight, and we're stacking up on all this food. Let's go to the Oceanad and try to battle it. Okay, let's try this again. Try to slowly walk there instead of drowning before we even get there. Okay.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chainsa.
Let's... Okay. Just a bunch of stuff we've already seen.
Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms.
Hopefully it's not like super
In
hard
this
ones.
way, shall water deliver your punishment.
I mean, it's not terrible, but definitely wish it was a lot easier.
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Well, I'm glad we can dash and hopefully lock that so we're not getting damaged from it. I want to try to bring it to the edge and then when we defeat it, it won't like do a ton of damage from the bomb that it drops.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Still dull damage, but that's fine.
Come a little closer.
These are the ones I don't like, because these boars are just really difficult to try to take out. Granted, I guess I'm happy they appeared early, so then there's not like being spawned with another group of enemies.
Come a little closer.
Oh no, I'm gonna ruin my gloves.
Let the show
Okay,
begin.
let's try to heal up a bit. Sad we're only able to whittle down their health, but what else can you do, I guess?
You're in for a little shock.
And one more. Then it's at 3 charge, so you should be able to...
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty
I'll
boy.
step into the circle, come on. Are you kidding me? It stayed just outside of the circle, so it didn't get damaged. Oh, come on. Just feel it. There we go.
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless.
Would be nice to just auto heal instead of forcing Barbara to attack the enemy, but whatever. Because like the auto heal is so much slower than Barbara healing.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Oh boy. We're already getting 2 summons. Oh boy.
You're in for a little shock.
Yeah, this is just an awful combination, because they're just running at me and I can't stop them. Time to use our food items. Already. Okay.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
How is that not doing any elemental particles? What's up with that?
Windblade.
Yeah, they're like continually walking towards me and I can't stop them. And I'm somehow not getting my ability to charge, but that's fine. Come on.
You're in for a little shock.
I think this one also drops a bomb when it dies. I believe so anyways.
Come a little closer.
Not 100% though.
One who is
Yep, it
ignorant
does.
of water's
I'm gonna get hit,
treasures
though.
fails also to comprehend its horrors.
Oh gosh, more of them?
Everybody stand back.
Try not to enjoy this.
Let the show begin.
I love how Bennett's Field is the only thing that's keeping Lisa up at all. Okay, dodge that. We should be able to finish these off relatively easily. Because all they do is one attack at a time.
Let's see
Nice.
what happens when you lose your foothold.
We should only have like 2 more rounds. Oh, great. Glad the platforms look like this, because now it's going to be a pain.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Okay, still 2 at a time though, which is nice. But
You're in for a little shock.
the boars is
You've
going to be
been a
bad.
naughty boy.
What's worse is I have to like watch the boars and at the same time these birds. So let's try to take these out first. I feel like taking these out would be a lot easier than taking out the boars. So now those are taken out, we can focus on these. And there's one down. That's good. Now that one's down, we should be able to take out the other one relatively easily. Or it just auto heals every bit of damage I do to it? What the heck?
I have some for you.
I don't know why all of a sudden it got like super buffed. Yeah, for some reason our elemental skill does a ton of damage, while our basic attack is just now doing nothing.
As long as rain falls,
Nice.
and rivers flow, water will exist forever.
Oh, come on. At least give me 2. Okay, cool. So now that we got 2, we can upgrade this. No, we can't. We need to get some hilly turtles. Oh boy. Right outside. Okay. Makes life easy. Love all the grinding that goes behind just one character. It's ridiculous. Let's grab this flower on the way. Never hurts to have more of them. Same as these. Yeah, little PSA here. These will like spawn flowers, like the bad flowers, the whooping flowers. So, never ever grab those. They're just not fun to deal with once they spawn. I wonder, can we do this with the catalyst? Or do they not target them? I don't think they target them. Unfortunately. Well, somehow got hit, but okay. What if I do this again?
Come a little closer.
I don't know if I can... Well, I got it again, I guess. That one I don't think I can get, though. That's the problem. I wonder if it comes down if we can. No. Okay. Let's go over here and melt this chest, though. No, I don't care about the slime, just the chest.
Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day.
Wait, are these hill trolls all the way up there? I guess it's not too far, but... Great. I was not told I had to do some climbing. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Cool. Oh, there's actually a chest here. Alright then. And they're all finished off at once.
Is this an answer from this world?
Out of that entire herd of hilichurls, we got a singular mask. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess time to do more of them. Not really much else we can do except keep fighting them. Are they... Funnily enough, this is another chest. It's like they're just pointing me to every single section of hilichurls that have chests. Which is nice, because I guess we don't have to collect these later. Oh, there's another mask. And one more mask, which I think is his final mask.
Close.
Yep, it is. Awesome.
Had I known more.
And then level that up all the way. So now that can into our team.
May knowledge guide you.
Can't promise it'll actually do something, but at least we have a different character and have a different way of fighting, I guess. Let's go back to the Chasm and see what happens now. Let's actually cancel navigation and then do that. Which we can just... Nope, not Serenity Pot. Do that. Let's hope the items that we have will be enough. And we never did grab the last little thing of ham, but I think we really don't have an attack item. Okay, scratch that. We're gonna go back and grab that. I thought I would at least have an attack item somewhere, but I guess not. Okay. Grab that, craft it into food, and interesting. I'm fairly confident it's because his, I think he has a sister or something that needs the money. It's still just weird watching him stand in the middle of a fountain, kind of staring at us, and then all of a sudden sweeping his hand down and grabbing something. It's very interesting how, like, the small characters in the game have a bit of lore to them if you dig into it. Now let's craft this. Gotta get it just right. Awesome. Oh, we actually got 2 of them. Nice, we got lucky. Right, Chasm, underground, cool. Let's hope it goes better than last time. That's all we can hope for. I really wish I could just knock him off the edge and grab the note, but I guess I think he has the note on him. Or at least I don't see it anywhere behind him, so... Oh wait, no wait, the note's right here.
Let's dance.
Rain outlines your fate.
I mean, it's helping out actually a lot more. I don't know why, but it is.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Windblade.
Oh, well, nice. It won't let me hit him. I just realized we didn't actually put any of the items on. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, little attacks can stop now. Jeez Louise. The amount of attacks and damage I'm taking just for no reason is ridiculous. Yeah, definitely use this one. Then we can heal up here and... okay, but knock me off the edge there.
Prepare to be blown away.
Okay, I'm just getting comboed. Wait, can I? Don't knock me off the edge. That was a bit close. I have like no stamina to do anything with it.
Windblade.
Okay, I think we can do it. We just have to keep whittling it away.
Come on, we can do it.
Alright, almost up on this ult.
Get out of here! Adventure time!
Benny almost has his too, so once we do that, we'll just start comboing him. There we go. It didn't even drop anything. Cool. I don't even think you can... Yeah, because you'll find out later on you can remove those patches. We don't have the item for it yet, or at least the upgrades for it. The light is fading. Crystal lamp should last for another 4 hours. Not much food left. I should be able to find the water filter from memory, but we must find a new source of light. Huh, those lights are floating, or are they walking? Am I starting to see things due to lack of oxygen? Alright. So now we have all the information we need. Give it back to her. Hopefully we can explore more of the chasm now. Would be nice. Oh, you're back. Left this behind. He did he? Go on then and tell me. And then, you know, obviously we tell her what we found. Black magma, lumen stone, and mushrooms. That's weird, and a familiar sort of feeling too. Or familiar sort of weird too. Let's head to the encampment. It'd be best not to linger here. So they finally made an encampment. Nice. Even though, like, there's treasure hoarders, not more than, like, oh. I guess maybe it's deeper into the mines? I guess it is. Well, good on them for not making it, like, right in the middle of a treasure hoarder base. It's so dark in here, probably can hear strange noises. Is that what they call the ball and rocks or something? I think that's what she said. Okay. Wasn't even trying to attack you. That's weird. Trying to attack, like, a rock that I found, and I guess apparently that doesn't count. There doesn't seem to be any of those lumen stones down there, so I don't think I want to go down there. Oh, there's another one of these weird little shiny ones. Where did he go? He just disappeared. It's weird. I thought it would dig underground, but I guess that was maybe only the treasure ones. So I guess that's my bad. Oh, and there's another one over there. So let's try to avoid this for now. Grab the teleport point and then grab that. Nice. And then turn around, activate this. And as they say, there's a camp here, but it's not very developed. Here we are, strange. Where did she run off to? Where did she's gone off running to some other corner of this place to draw her maps. Oh, great. That sounds fun. Go away from the crowd and completely get lost. She did this just after you left. Probably gone deeper in to explore. Please tell her from me that she should quit leaving everyone behind to go running off by herself. Anything bad happens, we're all gonna get dragged down with her. Jinmu's fist will know no mercy, I'll tell you. That sounds scary. Alright then, less idle talk, more action. You can either help me upset here, or you can go scout out ahead. Sorry if I'm not the most courteous character, I just want the things I do to be of use to everyone. I guess, and by the way, if you see some raw lumenstone or along the way, bring some to me. I'll find some way to turn them into more effective adjuvants. As far as my experience and tell, these things will be very useful down in the mines. Oh, nice. And we have some of the map explored now. Heck yeah. And then we can enhance our lumenstone adjuvant, which let's do right now. Let's actually grab this first, and then do this. You're here. What is it? Would you like me to refine your lumenstone adjuvant? Well, yeah, of course. Oh, we need 8. Oh boy. Okay, that'll be fun. Actively using the lumenstone adjuvant triggers blooming light, which consumes energy within the adjuvant to destroy nearby level 1 using concretions? Interesting. So we need to get, like, what, 16 probably? I think it said... I guess it said you need 8 for the next level, right? I guess it doesn't tell you, but I'm going to take a guess it's like 8, 8. So we're going to need 16 of them. That'll be a fun time to try to find them. Considering how big this place... Okay, well... I'm going to take a guess you can climb on this rope, and I'm going to go get that one real fast. Yep, oh boy, I gotta position myself. Because you don't position yourself just like that, you fall right off. And if we fall off, I can't really get back on. Okay. I think we'll be good. Oh, and we can go right over to the next teleport waypoint, which is nice. Oh, there's even more lumen stones over here, so let's get some of these too. Is it? I don't know where it's at. Maybe it's underneath us? That one's right over there, so we have to do something to get over there. Yeah. There's a boss and I'm not, or not boss, there's an enemy and I'm not fighting him. Okay, so there's
Is this
that.
an answer from this world?
Where is it at? It's not above me, is it? No. It should be underneath then. How do we...
The insolent shall be punished.
I guess we climb on the rope? Yeah, it looks like you climb on this rope, and then you climb right up. Okay. So let's do that. Then we climb on over. Let's try to grab this one right over here. Oh, there's like multiple. Scratch that, maybe they're easier to find than I thought. Okay, here's another one. This one is over here? Maybe it's above us. So let's teleport back up here. And it should be somewhere over here. And even while on our way to grab this one, we can find more of them. Yep, okay, it's on top, like I kind of figured. What is this? Recharge. I'm not quite sure what this is. What is this, though? Probably should have recharged that first, but that's fine. We'll go over here and break this and get a recharge. And then try one more time. Cool. I should have I didn't know this light was over here. I would have recharged this first. What is this, though? Interesting. I actually don't even remember what that's for, so I guess we'll have to level up our Juvent and see later. Grab this one, see where he leads. All the way up here. Jeez Louise. Then travel over here. Up once again, because it wants to keep going to high ground. Ah, great. And of course it was right there too. Okay, well. Okay, now we're full charge, go back up. And a chest.
A reward on the road.
Activate? Oh, it just gives us more of the things.
Want a taste of my hammer?
No, I'm good, thanks. Want a taste of my hammer? No, I'm really good. Okay, charge that back up. Never know what you could use it for. And then grab this. I don't see any more lumen stones over here.
What you got? Another test subject. That tingle?
So maybe we didn't miss any? Time trial. We can do this one. 5 geoparticles. Oh, you have to fly down. Gotcha. And then takes us right back. Cool.
I'll keep this close.
Now let's go over to the next area. Alright. Oh, we found her. And there's even one over there, so we'll grab that lumen stone in a bit. Chu, you're here. You're surprised that I'm exploring? Interesting. What are you doing here? Well, didn't I just say so? I'm studying the terrain and drawing a map. Just that I found the way ahead was blocked by some strange stuff. If you take some samples or pictures of it, I'm sure that both the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Adventurers Guild would be quite pleased. I would have done it, but I dropped my camera while descending into the mine, so I can only rely on you. And also, there's a few other spots. Yep, here and here. Found tracks of treasure hoarders in these areas. Sorry, which place is where now? Just drew a bunch of X's and lines. Sorry, just force a habit. Always forget that not everyone was born with a natural instinct for cartography. But it's alright, I'll follow you and show you the way ahead. Approach any of these few locations first, so pick whatever you like. Whatever. No matter what, I have to do them anyway, so... Oh. I guess I have to do... What in the world? What's going on here? Okay, so we have to do these two first before we can continue. Gotcha. Is this still the same? Well, surprisingly enough, we don't actually have to do that mission. We just have to continue exploring. So, we'll continue doing that, I guess. It might require me to do those missions, though, to actually, like, be able to unlock the rest of the map, so we might have to see. If it requires me to do the missions, I'll do them, but if they don't require me, then I'm not going to do them. Ooh, I'm going to grab this little luck fly. Oh, hello. There we go. And there's another one right there, along with a chest, which, yep, is trapped.
Another test.
Go figure.
A little taste. Right.
Where is this teleport point? Oh, right over here. Along with one of these, so I'm gonna activate this too. Another one right there. So gladly grab that. Oh, and another one right over there too. They're just everywhere, aren't they? Oh, hello. And I think there was a whooping flower, which I'm not taking care of. They can just stay there for all I care. I'm sorry, did they just say the block path? Oh boy, here we go. Oh, is that the one I need to find? No, it's a bit farther. There's should be one underneath me? Right? Or is it above me? Is this it? Oh yeah, it is. It's just within a little pot. That was weird. this one, and then we can go up.
I'll keep this close.
Oh boy. I get to climb up there anyways for the teleport waypoint, so it's fine, I guess. Alright, slow climb until we get close, and then jump. Cool. What's over here and up? Okay, there we go. We'll go back to the other one behind us in a few seconds. If we can even make it to that one, I guess. Okay, this time I'm not gonna mess up. This one I'm just gonna... There we go. Where is it at? Is it... Where is it? What? Is it hiding up there? Let's try up here and see if it's up here. I don't know where is it. Oh, it's probably underneath us, actually. That'd make a lot of sense. Because there is like a trapped cage underneath us, so... You over there, please don't attack us. The Fatui asking me not to attack him? That's weird. Let's just go this way and see what's over here. Oh, interesting. Even these little mushrooms can regenerate our energy. Oh, look at the little mushrooms. Okay, so there's a little thing over here. Oh. It said... I always hate that these are enemies, because they look so cute. It's hard to want to try to punch them. I mean, look at them. Look like a little friendly fungus. And then they hit you with their, like, little mushroom heads. Where is this one? Okay, there we go. I won the world.
A reward on the road.
Oh, there's someone's home in here. Okay. A miner's log with the name He on its cover. Well, we found Uncle He's place. Probably not supposed to find this right now, but it's fine. First few pages it reads, Cheating's been looking for his daughter's toy, but it's nowhere to be found. Let me go deeper into the mine and see if I can find it for him. There's an itching in my ears. Oh my goodness, it's so itchy, it's like bugs in my ear. Won't give me a rest. I'm gonna run out of food soon. According to that voice, but this is mushroom really edible? Long pages it reads, I can hear it. Mushroom meat, mushroom meat. Oh dear gosh. He's going crazy. Oh. I think that's him. This guy looks terrible. He just popped up without making a single noise. Could he be... Probably not. Oh, why are you here? Have you run out of food as well? Youngster, what are you saying? I can't hear you. I'm asking you for your Uncle He. Oh yes, that's me. Are you also trapped here like me? Did you run out of food too? How unlucky. Oh, but no worries, I've got some food here. You must be famished. Now the topic of making pyrons. Tell me, grumble. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Definitely not gonna be eating whatever he tries to give us. Seems to be cooked in the head, and with that strange complexion, part of this is something to do with the mushroom meat. Mushroom meat, yes, it's delicious. Here, would you like some? How do you like it? What? The mushroom meat is gone. You know what? Forget it. Let's go back to the camp now. I'm not going anywhere without mushroom meat. Whether I only have the strength to walk, I'm not going anywhere. No mushroom meat, no food anywhere else. But mushroom meat, I can go anywhere. Then where can we find me some? Mushroom beet, I know where it is. Let me find some for us. Fill our tummies, I'll have strength to work. Should be around here. I would prefer not to help you, but that's fine. Mushroom meat, big mushroom meat. Yeah, no. Definitely not wanting to help you, but that's fine. Give me 2 seconds. Let me... Okay. I felt something. I wanted to make sure I was okay, but I think we're all good. Let's... What else should we do? Let's already found the handbook. Where are we supposed to be going right now? I guess, do we have enough for our Juvent? Or where are they at? Over here? Where are they at? Oh, here they are. Oh yeah, we have 17. So let's teleport over there and do this. Alright, so find this. Oh, we need one of these. Interesting. Does she tell us how to get them, or... Nope, guess not. Unfortunate, I guess. Let's try to get back to this location and see if we can. Even though if I remember right, I think it's blocked off. So I don't think we can actually get there. Yep.
Looks like we can't explore any further. Is there any way to open up this tunnel?
Chasm splunkers. So what was it? You have to Chasm splunkers and the heavenly stone debris. Okay, so we have to do these first, so let's do these. There's also this.
The insolent shall be punished.
Is it still underneath this? I think it's underneath this. Oh no, there it is. And then we can travel over here to this location. We could probably use this rope if we can get up there, I guess. That seems awfully far, so I think we'll skip that.
I heard you.
Yeah, we can just cross this bridge. One of you. Just try to knock him off.
Come again.
What are we supposed to be doing here? The site of the first anomaly. Guess I'll be over here? What is in here? I gotta wonder. Oh, is this... This is a place to take a few pictures. I guess? Oh, well. Knock that slime off. There we go. Now we can take pictures. Looks like that dark thingamajig we saw earlier. Have you seen this before? That's right, and Jimna told us to warn you to be careful too. And did you listen? No. Uh-oh. Go figure, the Abyss Order is here. That wouldn't be a first.
Let's light it up!
Alright, now we should be able to just
Prepare to be blown away.
hurricane them. Something's missed. There weren't monsters here before. Does these strange black substance something probably like empower them or something? Okay. Do they think it's down here? Yep. Should be the second place. So where to go? Since the anomaly here is gone, we can continue forward. Well, hello. That's a weird person down here. Shouldn't be anyone down here. No, he didn't. Anyway, stop shouting. He scared me half to death. Paimon wants to be very noisy. Oh, there's another Lumen Spar. And I haven't been saying it wrong. It is Lumen Spar, not Lumen Stone. Which is my bad, I guess. I guess this is the boss room? Yeah, it's the boss room right down there. Interesting, I guess. Give me a few seconds to do something. Let's continue onward. I guess this is the second quest location, so let's go do that. Isn't this... I want to check one more time, so let's... Could be up there, actually. Except, nope, it's right here. Okay. Cool. There's another one. Let's go over here and grab this final little battle. Nice. Little chest. Except it took up 3 of our charges. That's great. I guess I can get refilled at this one. Treasure hoard has imprisoned someone. That's not good. Let's see where he leads us. Get another Lumen Spar anyway, so we can might as well.
Is this an answer from this world?
And then the other Lumen Spar should be right up here, right?
Another test subject.
Oh wait, you're only here now. Wait, brothers, hard hats are here. What hats? That's not what they meant, but okay. Come on, we're getting out of here.
Body and mind.
Not if I don't let you get out of here.
Windblade.
Let's do this again. Might be better to use Benny's Pyro, honestly. think Benny's Pyre does a lot more damage.
Come again.
I'll protect us.
And then we can heal on this last guy.
Pretty good.
Who is this? Clitofo? I don't know how to say that, that's weird. Thank you for thanking my life. Oh, wait a moment, I remember you're that Toclifo guy from back at the mine? Huh, what? No, that wasn't... I don't sell any fake medicines. I'm Clitofo? I think that's how you say it, but that's so... I feel like I'm not saying it right. Yes, but that's not, but not the one that's into pharmaceuticals. No, sir. Medicines you sold are fake? What? No impossible medicines I sell are 100% real deal. I mean, you saw the miners, they drank it and they felt great. And did you say you were the non-pharmaceutical Clitofo? Right, that was after my life-selling medicines ended. And it all ended when that Toclifo sold fakes under a false identity. Sold fake medicines under a false name and ruined my reputation. That's right, that's why I swore off selling medicines. Just as I was changing tracks, I was captured by a band of treasure hoarders. But yes, that charlatan is truly despicable. Yep, he's a real piece of work to want to trick those in the same business as him into that. What was the false name of this Toclifo guy again? Clitofo? No, wait, Clitofo isn't a fake name, it's a real one. Doesn't that make Toclifo a fake name? Wait, no. Wait, yes. Yes, he took my name falsely, so Clitofo is now a fake name. We're clear now, right? Oh, so Toclifo is a real name. Jeez. Oh my goodness. This dude just dug himself into a hole so bad. What's a shame. You nearly confessed without us having to try too hard. Let's take him back. The Millith have a lot of questions for him, most likely. Or we can deal with him right here. What? Hey, this isn't the time for such jokes. Paimon thinks it's pretty funny. But you're not laughing, and no, this isn't funny at all. You're right, actually, because we're about to get serious. Oh, wait a moment, this isn't a time for an interrogation. I don't know about you, but carrying a treasure hoarder you scared half to death around doesn't sound appealing to me one bit. Either way, let's take it back to camp first. Hey, take me along, would you? I'll be very useful to you. I mean, as you can see, I've been kicked out of the treasure hoarders. So now I'm an upstanding citizen again, you know? So that's what's count for upstanding citizen to you, huh? And what are your skills again? I can make explosives? Not fake medicine? And your explosives aren't fake either, right? No, they're for real this time. I'm not at liberty to include you on the team. As for how we should deal with you, Genuine would be a better judge of that. But I guess she'll just hand you over to the Millith. But we'll keep an eye on you. All treasure hoarders are not to be trusted, let alone someone who sells fake medicine. Oh, come on, I do not do that anymore. No, we know. Let's go, shall we? So, is there... Our raid was broken, many secret underground smugglers. You guys are most likely involved in ore smuggling rigs back in Leeway. It'd be a service to get rid of them. Let's... There's a lot of these weird things around here. Oh, well, that's fun. Where's... There it is. Oh. Well, figured out why they didn't explode the first time I touched them. It looks like you need an elemental reaction on them. Which I wasn't doing, so... Makes sense now. That's why they just look like random portals. Yeah, I think we go back to the camp then. Hopefully we can blow up those rocks. Not great. I had to battle this camp.
No, my sword! Witness the power!
You're ultimate block. I messed up.
Jeez Louise. Just get out of here.
Let's light it up!
A little taste.
Let the show begin.
Okay, your moves disrupting my abilities are kind of annoying.
Two to go. You're open.
Okay, come on. Can I move at all? Jesus. Okay, now they're... Really? Okay. And now they're done. Huge cannon around here, let's have a look at it. That's a Mountaineer we miners used, and then it said it too fast. Okay, well. Locking mechanism hasn't rusted away. In fact, it looks like it's been lubricated. It looks like someone maintained it even after the mine was sealed. Breach also looks whole, it's just that the safety is currently locked down. Tunnels ahead were sealed using large rock when the miners were dispersed. Looks like that's where we're going to use this cannon again. Without any shots, cannons, no matter how large, are useless. As such, we need to find ourselves some. Don't say like I didn't know that, Mr. Know-It-All. Storeroom nearby that should contain the cannon shot. With any luck, not all of it was moved away when the miners were dismissed. Oh boy, we get to shoot a cannon. That'll be fun. And I would try to heal down here at a statue, but there's no statues around here, so we kind of just have to self-heal. If we want any healing at all. We probably could have teleported, but I think it's a lot more fun just to ride the little elevator up. Where's the storeroom at anyways? Oh, well, I guess it's underneath us? Interesting. Oh, the locked one. Yep, the locked one we don't have a key to. This is the place. The gate's locked. Of course it is. Looks like you'll need to use 2 keys at once to open the door. Come on, why are leeway people so conscientious about the silliest things? Oh, got the useless chatter. See the notice posted next to the gate. If nothing else, that tells us our cannonballs can be found within. Oh, well, that's one thing, but how do we know if the fuses have been preserved or not? I wouldn't get our hopes up just yet. Oh, great, we have an optimist over here. Cut with a quitter talk, will you? Seriously, what am I doing listening to treasure hoarder doubt us left and right? Gotta get the gate open. Exactly, don't you two fight, alright? Alright, let's continue. Maybe Jinnu knows how to open the gate. It'll be pretty busy after it opens too. We'll have to activate a signaling device to get the breach open. Jinnu said that there should be an observation point for the demolitions team that overlooks the cannon that will be able to adjust the signal from there, which lets us unlock the cannon from a distance. Oh my goodness. So you have to go back to her and she has to help us out finding the stuff. Great. Let's take a little quote-unquote break and go and do our daily commissions real fast. Which might, I don't know. It might end stream. I'm not 100% certain. Let's see where it takes us though. Let's go over here. Okay. Let's destroy these.
Let's light it up!
It's on fire. We can throw the hurricane towards it and let it burn.
Windblade.
That one's broken. Let's go to this one over here. Go up here. I guess it's up a bit. Where's it at? Oh, it's the time challenge where you have to run across all the little mountains and stuff. We should be able to run to it and shouldn't have to defeat any enemies. I guess we'll find out though. Yep, just barely though. Good. That makes life a ton easier. Where's the other location? There and there. Hopefully when we go to do the last commission, it's not going to pull us into another quest line. At least that's the hope anyways. Oh wait, is this an emergency? I think it's an emergency. Oh no, I guess not. What is this? Oh, it's a little challenge. Gotcha. Okay, we got this.
Let the show begin.
Rain outlines your fate. Everybody stand back!
Just do this and suck them up. I already defeated one without even really trying.
Not good.
Definitely use this ult here, because that'll help me out with getting him to stop having that pyro effect. Because then if I can get the pyro effect off him, I can use Animo to only add Hydro to him.
Windblade.
Then the swirl will mostly be Hydro instead of Pyro, which will do less damage if it is, or do more damage if it is Hydro.
No, my sword.
Okay, and that one's done too. Only one more quest to go, which is the Geo Travel Diary, which is kind of an interesting one, but it's not very fun. Essentially give this dude stuff that, like, reminds you of Leeway in a way, or in a sense, I guess. And after you do that, he'll tell you a different story depending on what you gave him. However, you know, like, if there's like an achievement if you get all 4, but it takes forever to get the achievement since, you know, you have to keep coming back and keep coming back to the mission again and again, and remember what you used last time. And it's right over here, it says. Well, since we're picking up glazed lilies, maybe we should give him some glazed lilies or sunflowers. Make things easier since we just grabbed them already and then hand them off. Oh, that is all I ask. Worshipping the Lord Jijo, I take it you aren't from around here. This is Yiyan Temple. People here in Liyue Harbor come here all the time to offer incense to the Geo Lord and pray for good luck. I live very far away, meaning I don't have the chance to come here and offer incense very much, so each time I come I spend a little longer to make up for it. I read a lot of ancient texts about the Lord of Geo, and the more I read, the more awestruck I am by his greatness. So when I think about all that he has done for Liyue Harbor, and the fact that I have to travel a little bit further to offer some incense to him seems like a small price. Probably don't know a lot about the Geo Lord, do you? I can tell you all about him if you like. That said, listening to me talk probably won't make it sink in. I have an idea. Go around nearby Leeway Harbor and gather some things I can use as props. Having some props will help me bring my narration to life. Great, don't be too long, I'll be here waiting. Found anything? Let's give him Glazily. Interesting, now where did you get that from? I've heard this is only found at the Eugene Terrace these days. This item serves as an excellent prompt for talking about the Lord of Geo, a very considered choice. But in fact, this Glazily also strikes at the very heart of what makes Leeway Harbor tick. Confused? Think about it. What is special about Glazily? It's precious, exactly. Glazily is highly precious. You can sell it for a very good price and earn lots of Mora. Mora are named in honor of Morax, another name for the Lord of Geo. So to many people, the Geo Lord is the god of wealth. Almost every merchant in Leeway, no matter how big and successful, will always make time to offer incense to the Lord of Geo before they go out and do business. This is quite simply because the Geo Lord is the wealthiest person in the whole world. Even among the seven, surely he must be the wealthiest of all the Archons. All I have to say about that, maybe next time we can talk more. Next time. Let's go over here to the Adventurers Guild and turn in our commissions.
Add
Alright,
Thank
turn
you
these
for
in.
Add astra.
Alright. Now that we got those turned in, let's claim all these. Is there anything in here we can do? We could do this and then do the test runs. Might as well. Sayu can turn into a Fufu Wind Wheel with her elemental skill, dealing animo damage to enemies, and she'll release a Fufu Whirlwind kick to the end of the skill, dealing AoE animo damage. Holding the skill button will keep her rolling as she uses her elemental skill. It will also unleash a Fufu Whirlwind kick at the end that's stronger than tapping mode. Elemental Burst will summon the Muji Darama, which can either restore a character's HP or attack enemies based on the circumstances. What the circumstances are, I guess it's not going to tell us, but that's fine. So we can do this and just do a bunch of damage by merely spinning. Yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. It's fun to just kind of spin around and do a bunch of damage. Just keep spinning and spinning and doing tons of damage while we're at it. I mean, we've gone from 0 to 20 in like a couple seconds.
Oh, so sorry.
And then couple it with the ultimates, whatever the other characters, and you can just... Oh, well. I pressed the button too early and stopped too fast.
Cool it.
Nice and spicy.
Alright, let's try this again.
This moment will be frozen.
And then we can spin. So you're just doing a ton of damage as you roll around. Pretty fun, honestly. I don't know whether if she's good in actual combat, but it's fun just to spin. Next character, which is Fremine, which is actually the new Fontaine character that just got released, so it's always a fun time. I actually don't know anything about Fremine, so I guess we'll see. Elemental skill will generate a purse timer, which will indicate the current pressure level and will infuse his normal attacks with cryo. When unleashing his elemental skill once again, while purse timer is active, Fremine will perform different sorts of attack based on the pressure level of the purse timer. Infuse normal attack with cryo. When using elemental skill and scan while purse timer is activated. Okay. Elemental burst can reset the cooldown of his elemental skill while his elemental burst is active. Cooldown of his elemental skill will be decreased. Well, I guess it's time to find out. I'm not really sure what to expect. So, okay, so there's that. I guess it does damage? That's quite interesting. Very interesting that Fremine, being as small as he is, has like a huge claymore.
You're open. Frost is coming.
Okay, so let's do the ultimate here.
Going on.
Press the skill.
Frost is coming.
This is kind of weird.
Getting gear.
Okay, so that's if you like just press it and then press it again. You press, and then if you tap once, it'll do that? This is kind of weird. Tap, tap. I'm not quite sure. It's a very unique playstyle there. Definitely not for me though, but it's definitely an interesting combo you can put up if you actually know what you're doing. Now let's try Child. Switch between melee and ranged stances at will. Ranged stance, aim shots will be apply Riptide upon hitting enemies. Opponents affected by Riptide take bonus damage from melee attacks. Elemental Burst triggered in a ranged stance will inflict Riptide on all opponents hit by AoE. Elemental Skill allows him to enter melee stance. Because his normal attacks deal hydro damage, Elemental Burst activation while melee stance will trigger an explosion on all opponents affected by Riptide. So we have to get them... essentially get them all to be applied with Riptide. I think... Doesn't Riptide apply even when you're in melee form? Yes. I think that's the like, little thing for Riptide. You attack this and then... There you go. It does an explosion of damage. We'll probably summon for Child at the end of the stream, because Child's pretty good at what he does.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Nice. Okay. Relatively easy trial. Alright, and then one more. This time it's just Zhongli, so let's do this. Tapping elemental skills, Zhongli shovels stone steel, dealing damage to surrounding opponents. Holding elemental skill creates a shield that protects Zhongli and his allies. Elemental burst summons a meteorite falling, geo damage, and apply petrification to enemies. Cool. So let's do that.
Incoming. Hey!
And I don't normally use catching either, so we can see some of her abilities too.
Cut to the chase. Speed of light.
Cool. I don't normally get to use catching, so I like just kind of testing out other characters as well.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
There we go. Now we got our shield. I don't think we should take damage while we have the shield, so even better. Yeah, we don't take damage, which is really nice.
Solidified. I will have order.
And now they're petrified, so I guess I'll defeat it. Sheesh. I think I've just kind of taken damage after damage.
Nowhere to hide.
Let's spark.
Oh, so sorry. Gather.
And then throw this down. Probably should have done it when it was in, like, in the range of the abilities, but that's fine.
Cut to the chase.
You're in for a little shock.
Cool it. Solidify.
This moment will be frozen.
Yeah, we'll be able to take it down no matter what, so it's fine.
I will have order.
There we go. That's done. And there's those done. Okay, let's check out summons real fast, just to kind of look through them. Doesn't really matter which one we pick, so... Can we? We can't summon, can we? No, not yet. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to swap over and I'm going to do something else. Because, like, I love the Chasm and all, but I think I kind of wanted to do something else today. Let's try Genius Invocation TCG and play the card game real fast. Just for a little mixing it up and having a little bit of fun today. Alright, so let's see what this is all about. No, it's a cute little tavern.
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise. Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much Mora you offer.
Oh, jeez. I thought she was just shy, not weird. Whoops.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project I told you about last time.
Yes, I now kind of want to know what's going on here.
Sucrose, what kind of experiment were you trying to do with the cat's tail? I just wanted to test out some hypotheses, and I needed some materials.
Cat.
But, we can talk about that later.
Little cat in the background.
Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invokation TCG.
And the only explanation is that
Genius
Timaeus
Invocation
was playing
TCG.
off of his
We were just
on his work
talking about
time.
that game. You see, more
like the
and
only
more people
explanation.
have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play. So I thought, why not have a dedicated staff to serve the new customers?
Nice. That's pretty smart, actually.
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term, and we should instead refer to anyone who loves dueling with cards as TCG players.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet.
So
This
cute.
is Prince and Shuyin. They will be in charge of taking care of our TCG players.
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest and most formidable TCG player of all, is capable of providing valuable guidance to our new players. The
If you say
average
so.
player is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince's every play, and he has no choice but to rely on me to communicate with everyone. I am merely Prince's lowly assistant.
So I'm learning to play
That's
cards
all.
from a cat.
Wow!
Got you, is what I'm
Another
hearing.
cat who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only Prince?
Because he's an animal.
He is special and the only one of his kind.
He's still an animal.
Such a remark is an insult to Prince.
Whatever.
Oh? What's that? Shuyen. In the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you shouldn't overreact.
From one meow? Are you sure?
Understood. I do apologize.
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat. Could this be the result of some
Sucrose, don't listen to
modification
him.
to the language center of his brain?
He's crazy. Don't listen to him, Sucrose.
How can he get all of that from a simple meow?
It was the duels of Genius
Yeah, this
Invocation
dude's pretty weird.
TCG that allowed our hearts to bond.
Okay, buddy.
It's understandable that ordinary people such as yourselves are unable to comprehend such a thing.
So, playing Genius Invokation TCG fosters some sort of a telepathic link between players?
Sucrose, stop, please.
Somehow Paimon doubts that.
Me too.
Anyway, if you'd like to know anything about Genius Invocation TCG, then please ask Shuyan, who will ask Prince. Though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you and walk you through all the rules.
Oh boy, here we go.
Just as a seasoned warrior can foresee the path of his opponent's sword, so too can I, as a TCG master,
No.
predict my opponent's every play.
You did not get all
It
that
would be
from one
improper
meow.
to pit a newcomer to the art of the card against one such as myself, and I must therefore politely decline.
You did not just get that
That's what Prince
much
said.
from one meow. You're wrong.
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh? Fine, then Prince doesn't have to. We'll play you instead.
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty card master Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live solely to hold the cards and not to play them. I will never play another match of my own again.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, what?
If
You
Prince
keep
is
acting crazy,
unwilling
it's
to
all good.
play, then I guess we should look for an alternative. How about this? Diona!
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy over here, you know.
Where did she just pop out of? What? Diana, the bartender at Castile, hates all alcoholic beverages, but has rare talent for bartending. None of the drink as long as the mixing in her hand, unimaginably delicious. Excellent bartending skills in her cat's ear and tail, runs her family, big hit with hunters, making the cat's tail extremely popular. However, please do not touch Diana's ear or tail when ordering at the bar. You'll cross her, you will have bad
Why
consequences.
is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh! Don't they have any clue that the key to playing a game is the ability to think straight?
We just wanted to play a game.
Seriously, games and
Jeez,
drinks
Diana.
don't mix. Don't they get that? Ugh.
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy to hear this. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break. So why not come over here and teach these customers the rules of Genius Invocation?
Ha! Yeah, what kind of break is that? I'd rather not.
Someone's a bit stuck up.
Oh, why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play Genius Invocation TCG anyway? All it does is encourage more people to come to the bar for a drink. You know, if drink sales keep going up like this, pretty soon Mondstadt's alcohol industry is gonna reach new heights.
I love how she acts like that's a bad thing.
Huh. Looks like my first step in destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry should be stamping out the spread of Genius Invocation TCG.
Her literal company relies
My
on
dear,
the
you are
alcohol
quite
industry. Why
mistaken.
is she upset about
You
this?
said it yourself, a clear mind is necessary to win. Soon, their thirst for victory will overcome their thirst for alcohol.
Well, go
Speaks
Prince.
the truth, Diona. Not only is the spread of Genius Invocation TCG no obstacle to your goal of destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry, it could even support you in this endeavor.
Prince knows how to
Could it
work this out.
Sure, why not? Alrighty then, our two customers are waiting to learn. Shuyan, let's put you on drink mixing duty for now.
But Shu Yan is destined for a far greater purpose.
Shuyan, drink mixing, now.
Oh,
Okay.
Margaret got upset.
All right. We'll need some space to learn. Let's go to that empty table over there.
Alright then. Guess that's what we're doing.
Okay, let's go through the rules. First things first. You'll be needing your deck, so place that on the table.
Deck?
Yes? You should have built a deck. You know, a set of cards that meets the bare minimum requirement to play the game.
Whoops.
What's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards.
We have some cards, but not a lot.
That's right. We have some cards that I received from a friend. Yeah. You're gonna need a few more cards than that. Okay, let me think. To learn the game, you'll need at least 2 character cards to switch between. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer had left a couple of character cards on the bar counter. Maybe you could use those for now. Are
Well, as long
you
as it
sure
works.
that's okay? It's already been a few days and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Maybe he left them here on purpose. Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case the customer came looking for them. Yeah, not because I like to play the game or anything.
Oh, okay.
Please. All right.
Keep
so
kidding
now we
yourself.
have 2 character cards. That's everything we need, right? Yep. So, are you ready to start?
Might as well.
Alright, then let's begin.
I guess we had to learn the basics.
Welcome to the world of Genius Invocation TCG.
I guess it is an autoplay. Let me click on that.
Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Pew pew pew.
Okay, that was a bit weird, but alright.
Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shall be yours. Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start with.
I mean, I don't think it really matters, since the enemies are looks pretty weak.
Let's go.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the start of every round. These dice correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spending these dice to perform actions.
Alright, I can get behind that.
Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game starts. During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform various actions. Of course, the
Like?
most common action is to use character skills.
Let's get to it. Deal elemental skill, which... So it'll take up 3 of the dice here, and then it'll attack this for 3, it looks like. And apply 3 pyro, or apply a pyro to it. Onslaught against the opponent's actions. Yep. Cool.
Not bad. You just made your first attack. During the action phase, both sides will take turns making their moves. After you use a skill to attack your opponent, it's their turn to attack.
Well, that's not fun. Jump and hit, which only did 2 damage.
And as you can
Jeez.
see, once the enemy finishes their move, it's our turn again.
So I guess we're doing this again? Okay.
Now, these are Omni-Element dice. They can be spent on any move regardless of the elemental type.
Well, that's good.
So, we're gonna use them to pay for the pyro dice needed for this skill. Go on, give it a try.
Can I not use them and do something else? I don't want to use that. Fine, whatever. I guess we have to.
That was pretty good. That's one opponent down for the count. Bam! But the game has only just begun. Remember, you have to defeat all opponents to win.
What is that? Really? Even with that buff?
In that case, let's end this round. After you end round, you won't be able to do anything else this round. And once everyone chooses end round, we can move on to the next round.
Well, okay, let me look what this buff is. Physical hit deals converted to pyro damage. Oh. So it's not like it does more damage or anything. We're good then. And we had to end round because we didn't have enough dice to make any moves.
Here we are, a fresh new round. Woohoo!
She sounds both excited and both annoyed.
And a fresh new
It's
round
very an
means
interesting combo.
Time to roll the dice again. That's how we're gonna get the elemental energy we need, after all. Ooh, that's some terrible luck. Well, there's no way we'll be able to use D-Luke's skill now. But don't worry, situations like these are why we have the option to re-roll. Once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't like and re-roll them.
Yeah, sorry I'm not talking much. It's very like instructional based, and I'm not really sure what else I can do about it. At least we got some moves here.
When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. SOS is what I'm hearing. Since you finished first the last round, you'll be the first to start this round. Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy and elemental bursts.
That's kind of what I was thinking, because I was going to use elemental burst since I technically know how to use them, but
Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy.
last round you use 2 skills, meaning you have 2 energy.
Once D-Luke's energy is full, he can use a powerful elemental burst. But we're still 1 short. Never mind. Let's start with a normal attack instead.
Good, that's what actually what I was going to say. Because as you can see, it requires 4 of the pyro dice, and if you use this, you're going to have, like, you're not going to have enough to use the ultimate, so this is good.
D-Luke's normal attack only needs 1 pyro die and 2 other dice of any type. In any case, your normal attack needs fewer pyro dice than your elemental skill.
This is indeed true. Elemental skills, normal attacks grant 1 energy after using them.
Now we have 3 energy, plus we have enough pyro elemental dice left over. It's time to use your powerful elemental burst!
Then let me use it. And there you go. Deal 8 pyro damage, character gains pyro infusion. Character has physical damage dealt to pyro damage. So essentially the same thing as this guy's ability. Except this will finish it off, so we don't need to worry about it. And we win. Oh, we got an achievement for it. Nice. Switching characters and elemental reactions.
In an actual game of Genius Invocation TCG, you need to use multiple character cards to form a party. Next up, it's time for your second character card, Kaya, to take the stage.
I love how they use the 2 brothers that do not like each other at all
Seems
to
like
actually
any
be in a
move by
party
Kaya's
together.
gonna cost
It's
quite
kind of
a lot
funny.
cryo dice.
Yeah, so we gotta take all these out. Nice, there we go. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna
When
use
you
this.
deal cryo damage, you'll
Okay,
cause
well.
your target to be affected by cryo.
This is indeed true. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is what I think it's gonna make me do is we're gonna attack, swap, and then use D-Luke's skill and use melt, and essentially I think destroy it in 1 hit, or I guess 2 hits.
Good! Now our opponent is affected by cryo. This is a good time to learn about elemental reactions. Different types of elemental damage affect enemies with different elements. When a character is affected by certain elemental combos, an elemental reaction will be triggered. At the moment, your opponent is affected by cryo, so we should try and use a pyro skill on them. Looks like we have to switch active characters, though.
Yeah, so it's gonna force a swap to D-Luke, and then we're gonna
Oh, that
basically
reminds
1-hit
me.
it, Or
All
two-hit
sets
it.
must have one active character, while others are considered standby characters.
Active characters in slightly more forward position compared to standby
Normally,
ones.
we can only use the active character skills. Now, if we want to use the skills of our standby character, we'll have to switch them to the active character. In this case, we'll have to switch to D-Luke in order to use his skills.
Yeah, so we gotta do a swap. Nope, come on. There we go.
You can spend one elemental die of any kind to switch a standby character to the active character.
Cool. And then we'll do that.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Switching characters is an action, just like using a skill. So once it's done, it's your opponent's turn.
Which is not good, but it'll be fine. Right, we have to only click with the mouse.
Most skills can only target the active character. As you can see, your opponent just attacked D-Luke. Alright then, now that D-Luke is our active character, it's time to use his skill.
Yep, which will essentially two-hit it. For third use of the skill each round, deal 2 damage.
Because the opponent is already affected by crying, dealing pyro damage triggers the melt elemental reaction. When triggered, melt increases damage dealt by 2. This will allow you to deal loads of damage in one go. Genius Invocation's elemental reaction system is pretty cool, huh?
So let's do that and defeat it. Then we can move on to the next stage. Action cards and support effects.
All
Nice.
right. Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character cards. These cards are all known as action. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand.
Oh jeez. It only has 4 attack. It's gonna get knocked over. Or not 4 attack, but 4 HP.
Looks like we don't have any elemental dice we can spend to make an attack.
I guess we're re-rolling all of them. Okay, listen here.
Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after that reroll? Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still attack. We just need to put the action cards in our hand to good use.
Yep, that is for sure.
Don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. Take this one, for example. So playing the...
It essentially like buffs it up.
playing this action card
Wait, there you go.
will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah. That means you'll need to play elemental dice of the same type. Some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are much more lenient. You can spend any kind of elemental dice.
Essentially, if it's colored in with white, it's gonna be... You have to use the same type of dice twice. Well, obviously for this one, be the same type of dice twice. If it's like this one, it's
We'll
only
cross
just...
that bridge when we get there,
It's just,
though.
you know,
For now,
using 2 dice.
Just play this action card.
And then use it on D-Lukes.
So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn.
Which is always a good thing.
Simply put, you can continue to act even after playing an action card. Well then, you have your blade. Time to test it out. But wait, D-Luke's elemental skill costs 3 pyro dice, and right now, we don't even have 1.
I'll take a guess we use this skill, it looks like.
Well, not a problem. This is where we can use a more advanced mechanic
Oh no,
known
never
as
mind.
elemental tuning.
Yeah.
By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current active character. And this card isn't useful right now, so we might as well use it for elemental tuning.
Yes, essentially you throw them in here and you can swap them to Pyro.
Sometimes you won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. Oh well. Moving on. In Genius Invocation TCG, keeping up a constant flow of combat is much more important than the number of cards you have. In this case, well, let's just take all these useless cards and use them for elemental tuning. Just like playing cards from your hand, elemental tuning is a fast action. Come on, hurry up! Use elemental tuning to get yourself 3 pyro dice.
Yeah, you just swap these over. And when you elemental tune, it'll turn into the dice of the active character. So if we did it on Kai, it would be cryo. You don't actually get to pick.
Well, would you...
I don't want to collapse hand. Yeah, convert elemental dice spent to omni dice. So if we do this, or I guess it won't let me. But we could have gotten, couldn't gotten the random one that'll count for any element. Couldn't gotten 2 of those if we use that one.
Because you have the one
And then
iron
elemental
greatsword
2 is
equipped,
only once.
Searing Onslaught will deal 1 extra damage. What?
And then obviously it'll just instantly destroy it. Only one more. Then we're done with the tutorial finally.
Now comes the final part. Hoo-yeah! In a real match, you can make adjustments to your initial hand. At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then draw the same number of new cards. What?
Swap these 2 out, and then we can reshuffle them. I guess it's somewhat better, but...
Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character at the same time.
Which is good, then you can't try to make an advantage over your opponent.
This one's a real doozy. We gotta take it out pronto. Let's see how you do this time. Remember, start by selecting your initial starting character.
I think we're probably gonna go with D-Luke because we have way more things that can buff him up, so we'll probably do this one first.
Finish this swiftly.
Nice. Reroll all those because all those are bad. Jeez Louise, we got hosed.
Hey, look at you! You sure are getting the hang of these rolls. Now let me teach you one last trick, free of charge.
Jeez Louise, let me play the game.
You can preview your opponent's actions. I mean, that is to say, you can read their intent. Check it out. So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions for this round. All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed here in order. Reference this to come up with effective countermeasures and easily defeat your opponents. Well then, that's the end of the tutorial. You're on your own from here. May victory be yours!
Finally, we can actually play the game now. So what we're gonna do is, since these all just count and they don't actually disappear, we'll buff up our characters as much as possible at the beginning. And then, since we can't really, oh no, this is the witch's hat makes you spend less pyro dice. We'll do like a tad bit of damage, but then we'll back off and we'll end the round. So we'll do this one first. And then we'll also get priority next round, so it makes my life easier.
Wait. There's one more thing I almost forgot.
Here we go.
Every time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards from your action cards pile. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice and your action cards to win.
I'm sure we can do it. Okay, swap these out. Okay, I think this will be good. Good hand. I don't think we can't apply this again, can we? I don't think we can apply it again. I mean, it's not like we're gonna lose anything if we do it, so let's try it. Yeah, you can only apply it once. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. attune these elemental dice and then attack this. Actually, I might have just messed up. Or no, we can do this twice and then we'll win. Unless it somehow gets a shield, and then we might be hosed. Nope, no shield, so we just win here. Nice and easy. Didn't have time to use his ult. Or I guess burst, but whatever. Genius Invocation TCG is tightly paced, heart-stopping tabletop card dueling game. Uses your deck by constructing them around character and action cards. Go toe-to-toe with various opponents. Roll phase. You roll 8 elemental dice to start each round. Throwing these dice, you have one chance to choose any number of elemental dice and re-roll them. Each dice is 8-sided. Can roll any of the following 8 elemental attributes. You know, obviously all this 7 elements as long as the Omni element. Regarding using any basic element, various types of actions are required to use elemental dice. Come on. During your action phase, you may spend elemental dice to use the skills of your active characters. Way of attacking your opponent's active character, defeat all the opponent's character to win the duel. Action phase, you can spend 1 elemental dice of any type to switch active character. During action phase, you can spend elemental dice to play active cards. Other these equipment cards can be used to strengthen specific characters. Support cards can be used to continually provide buffs. Event cards will immediately take place with a one-time effect. Action phase, discard cards to change the elemental type of your elemental dice. Each card discarded will allow you to change the elemental type of one elemental dice. Once you complete the action in the round, declare the round's end. Player declares this first will be first next round. Once both sides make the declaration, the round is over. Both players will draw 2 cards and begin a new round.
Alright, cool. Those are the basics. Did you get all that? What we just played was an adventure challenge designed specially for new players. Genius Invocation TCG can be played in duel mode, where each player brings 3 character cards. Or in adventure challenge mode, with a fixed deck for each challenge. But the rules are all the same.
Challenges sound
fun.
fun.
As long as you understand the basics, then you should be able to take on any of those rowdy booze hounds.
Although I feel there are still many details to grasp, I think I understand the basic premise of the game now.
That was quite the detailed explanation. I didn't know the Cat's Tail's famous
What is D-Lo doing here? What the heck?
Such an eclectic skill set.
What? Oh, when did you get here?
No.
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
You snuck in without making a sound. Anyway, what are you doing here?
I think he can just
The
come in
Cat's
whenever.
Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. Naturally, you have some collaboration with my winery. I'm here today to discuss a few items of business with Margaret.
Too bad she just left. But if you head off right now, you might still catch up with her.
Gosh.
Never mind. It's
Diona's so
nothing
mean.
urgent. In fact, I think I'm now more interested in this card that you're using to teach them the game.
Wait, this card?
Yeah, that has D-Luke's face on it.
Luke's character card!
Although I have some degree of experience with Genius Invocation TCG, seeing this particular card is a first for me.
A customer left it behind a few days ago, but he wasn't even playing the game while he was here.
That's weird.
Oh? And what sort of a customer was he?
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face. He wasn't much of a talker and looked like
So
he was
Kaya
just
is what I'm
thinking his
hearing?
worries
Good job.
away. Never seen him around here before.
You just failed.
Eye patch, you say?
Yeah, that's Kaya.
I was trying to give the opposite description, but I just ended up giving it away. Sorry, guard captain.
Good job,
Don't
Diona.
worry. Somehow, I don't think he'll be giving you any trouble over it.
So, what about the D-Luke character card?
I don't mind. It's just a card with my image on it.
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation TCG.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere without hearing it mentioned. Every now and then, I'll sit down and play a game with the customers in Angel Share. I was hoping we could play a game,
Aw.
but this issue of someone leaving a character card with my image of the cat's tail is very intriguing. It's getting late,
Uh-oh, Gaia.
and someone has some explaining to do. We'll have to have that duel another time. Good.
He might be in a bit of trouble.
Then I'll take my
That's
leave.
fine.
You know where the door is. Don't let the door hit ya where Lord Barbados split ya. Uh-oh.
What?
Guard captain.
She just realized.
I hope Kaya will be alright.
Probably not.
Well, now that we are familiar with the rules, why don't we try playing a game of Genius Invocation TCG?
Ooh, 2 new players having their first ever duel. This sounds like fun. But in order to play an official duel, you need to have 3 character cards. Remember, a complete deck has to have 3 character cards and 30 action cards. Got it?
No, boy.
Then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all the others I had received. And I didn't know what they were for at first. But now that we've learned the rules, I can see that this one must be the Sucrose character card. Now, it looks like we each have the Kaya, Diluc, and Sucrose character cards. So why don't we have our first duel?
Well, I guess we're gonna have a duel with Sucrose. That's fine.
Alright, let's duel.
Be a fun little battle. Yeah, well, that's Geodice, so we don't need that one. Draw 2 cards would be nice. And this Animo Dice would be okay. So we'll keep these.
Unlike the adventure challenge you tried previously, duels are true tests of strength between 2 players. In a duel, your opponent can also use action cards, and they'll also be able to grab new cards during an end phase. At the same time, your opponent must also spend elemental dice to take actions, so you'll be unable to view their intent. Are you ready? It's time for some exhilarating fights to the bitter end. Musa!
Who should I start off with, honestly? I think it'd be best to maybe start off. I know it's like kind of like
Let's
repetitive, but I think Diluc would be the best to start off with. Then reroll these. It's an okay roll. It's not very good, but it's not very bad either. What are your abilities? All opposing characters except the target. So if we use elemental reaction, we can get Sucrose to damage these as well. Let's just... I think for now we can draw 1. I believe we can safely draw a card, so let's do that. Weird. We don't really need this though, so that's kind of interesting. I think so. We'll use this to attack. And then I think we'll swap to Sucrose here.
I can do it.
And then if we, because we're not going to ever be able to use this anyways, we'll tune a dice and then do damage like this, which will do damage to everyone else.
Animo test 6308.
And now these all have have Pyro stuck to them. And then we'll have to end our turn. Now we can get rid of that one and that one too. Because those two cards don't actually help us with anything. Get rid of these. Alright, so we'll have these and we'll see what happens here.
Freeze!
Your Arcane Legend card. I don't know what that is. That's something new that I haven't seen yet, so that's interesting. Let's... What happens if I use this? It'll do 1 more damage. I think we do that and use it with... What do I use it with? I don't think I'm going to be using D-Luke this turn, so I think I'll use it for these. And then we'll do this.
Don't push your luck.
And I think we could swap over and then next round use next round do ice and use melt and it'll do a lot more damage. Because what does this do? Deal 2 animo damage and large 1 wind spirit, 2 animo damage per turn. Oh. Actually, can we? Let's use this. Use one of these. And then we can use alt here too. Because then that'll just be there and it'll do damage every turn.
Animal hypostasis emulation.
And then we can end turn here. Which would be really good. So let's do that. We'll definitely need to swap next turn though. That's for sure. Let's swap these, and we need to get away from Sucrose, so we'll even re-roll the Animo dice. Which we ended up getting 3 of anyway, so what does it matter, honestly? Interesting. Ooh. That's gonna hurt, but... Can we... Oh, we could even finish him off and do extra damage. Like, yeah, we might lose Sucrose, but honestly, it's probably a good gamble to do.
Animo test 6308.
There can be no excuse.
Because now it finished one
Darn.
off.
I didn't factor that into the equation.
And we actually probably should have used this first. Oh. They're not going to attack me? Interesting. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap. No, wait, do I have to swap? No, actually, I don't swap. And then I do damage here like this.
Need to make... Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
And then after I end turn, this will do 2 damage and we win. Cool.
I'm not done.
And we won without losing any characters. Nice.
I can't believe I lost when we had the exact same character cards. The rules must be more complicated than I first thought. Every decision is a difficult trade-off in this game. If there was only a way to transplant the arms of the 2 standby characters onto the active character's
Sucrose?
body.
Sucrose, stop, please.
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose. Don't be a sore loser. That kind of thing is looked down on in TCG circles.
Oh, I am sorry. I was beaten fair and square. I know that. I just can't stand losing.
Interesting.
But it was a fun match.
I didn't know Sucrose would not
I
like
didn't
losing.
know you could get so competitive, Sucrose.
And me and Paimon share same
Always
brain cell,
get a little
apparently.
upset when I lose. It's like that with my research too. It always gets to me when my experiments don't go as planned. Especially when there's an alchemy genius like Albedo around to compare myself to.
You lost me at alchemy and experiments. But I'm pretty sure it's normal to feel that way. Playing cards is no different. Each game you lose makes you want to win the next one to settle the score. And the desire to win pushes you to improve your strategy and build a better deck.
Oh yeah,
Seizing
that
victory
is
through a
indeed true.
winning combination of
That is
luck,
what
skill,
happens
and
when you're
experience
competitive.
Is where all the fun of Genius Invocation lies.
But what if you keep trying and never win a single game?
A losing streak, yeah. That'll definitely get you down. But it's way better to keep trying until you win than to just accept you're a plain old loser and give up.
Way to cut sharp
You
right
make
there,
a good
Diona.
point, Diona.
Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress. It'd take at least 8 of our regular booze hounds to match your level. You played well this last match.
Thank you. I'm just a little disappointed to lose, that's all. But Genius Invocation TCG is a really fun game.
Good! Having fun is the main thing. If you ever want to play again in the future, feel free to come by the Cat's Tail. But don't expect me to play with you. I just mean, this place probably has the right atmosphere.
I'll definitely be back.
Alright. I think you should have all the basics down by now. I need to get back to bartending. Shiyan's likely been busy making his tavern more popular with his delicious cocktails. Pui, pui, pui. And we can't have that. Huh. Burning Mondstadt's
Hates
wine
that.
industry to the ground keeps me pretty busy, you know. So if you need any more help, go bother Shiyan.
Hates the alcohol industry, wants it all burned down, but proceeds to run a bar and continue to have the bar run. That makes no sense. Sounds about right, though.
I see. So you have now grasped the rules of Genius Invocation TCG.
That's right. The Traveler, Sucrose, and Paimon are TCG players now.
That's what I'm thinking.
Paimon picked it up from watching you and Sucrose.
If you say so.
Becoming a TCG player is not as simple as that. You cannot call yourselves true TCG players until you have passed the test. Sobering words from Prince there. But I'm afraid he's right. To become official players recognized by the Genius Invocation TCG Society, you have to pass the test.
Oh boy.
Yes.
What test
although,
now?
To be honest, it's not that difficult. Basically, to become an official and recognized TCG player, you have to best 3 opponents in a duel.
So, you have to win 3 duels against 3 different opponents?
We already won once.
The duel you just played can count towards this tally. I agree. Although I didn't get to observe the match myself, I did listen along, and from what I could hear, you both performed at a rather high level.
Same way you can hear what Prince says.
Ooh.
A
Jeez.
well-trained ear is a basic skill expected of anyone hoping to become a TCG master. But back to the matter at hand. The Traveler only needs to beat 2 more opponents to become an official TCG player. Sucrose, you may have lost the last duel, but don't be disheartened. I can assure you that winning 3 games is well within your ability. But first things first, Shuyen. Before that, our TCG newcomers should receive their free gift.
Ooh, I get a
Yes,
gift?
my
Nice.
goodness. Completely slipped my mind. I'm lucky to have Prince here to remind me. Everyone who wants to start playing Genius Invocation TCG is entitled to claim a free casket of tomes.
Oh,
Interesting.
Timaeus mentioned it, didn't he? It was from the light novels he's been reading. The thing that the main character found in his attic.
Oh, that's right. The soul of an ancient TCG player was trapped inside, right? So the Casket of Tomes is actually real?
I think it's just a card deck, really. Or card holder.
Well, actually, all card cases in Genius Invocation TCG are called Caskets of Tomes. Not only do they provide a reliable and sturdy container to store your decks, they can also sense when other people in the area are also carrying a Casket of Tomes with them.
Oh, I know
Nice.
what you're gonna say next. The reason they can sense each other is because they have the souls of ancient TCG players inside.
No, I don't think that's what he was going to
That means
say.
An extraordinarily high number of people in history have been turned into disembodied souls as a consequence of playing card games? No. The real reason that it can sense other caskets is because it holds a nifty little mechanism invented by Sumeru scholars.
Darn, what a
definitely cool though. You can find other players and find ways of playing games with other people.
This casket of tomes already.
All caskets of tomes are issued by Margaret, so you will need to see her to claim yours.
And where's she at?
Probably for the best. If Prince and I were responsible for handing them out, knowing how eager we both are to promote the game, we'd probably have dished them all out by now. Okay, so go and see Margaret to claim your casket of tomes, use it to find another player, beat them in a duel, and then come back here.
But even for the Traveler, that's only 2 wins in total. What about the last one?
I shall choose the final contestant she must beat in order to become an official TCG player, for it must be one of comparable prowess. Excellent plan, Prince. Happy dueling, both of you.
You have to wonder if they're not just making up most of this on the spot. Because a lot of these rules just seem very strange. Okay, I'm just going to click on this so this disappears finally. Alright. Go to Margaret and claim it. Nope. Oops. Did not mean to click that one. My bad. Oh, what the heck? There we go. Let's check summons. I think we can summon. No, we still cannot somehow summon. Actually, wait, it might... Hold on. Because I don't know if we ever bought anything in this store since the month has changed. No, we have not. So we can... We can, in fact, actually summon. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. Stuff was being weird and I wasn't let me pulling it up. But yeah, we can summon, because I kind of wanted that in stream now. I know it's a bit weird time and we're getting close to the whole time, but I wanted that in just a tad bit early today. I have something to do after this. I wanted to kind of get a bit ready, so unfortunately no 5-star, but got Noel, I guess. It's not terrible, but it's nothing like crazy good. Looks like that's it though. Well, darn. Can't all be winners, unfortunately. But yeah, check one more thing, because I think, yeah, Noel has a constellation that we can unlock. So unlock this one. Right. Yes, thank you everyone who came out today. I really appreciate you watching. And for those of you who are watching back later, I really appreciate you watching. Well, you know, I appreciate everyone who stops by. And, yeah, I hope to see everyone on Wednesday for our Honkai Star Rail stream. And, yeah, that should be it for this week. Thank you for joining me for another Gaming at the Roundtable meeting. And I hope to see everyone on Wednesday.